I'm calling it date rape, the roofie in her drink and pulling her out of there to do God knows what. David's about to commit murder. Have you ever had somebody at your work that you just couldn't quite figure out? Maybe they were hard to work with or just gave you the wrong impression or rubbed you the wrong way? We all have cuckoos that we work with, you know, people that just kind of... But if you knew something was up with somebody, would you try to investigate them or something like that? I don't know if I would or not, but my buddy over at Stranger Stories put together an animation on a psychopath at work. Let's react to it.
I knew there was something odd about David when I first saw him. He was a handsome guy, tall, with athletic build. The type of guy who seemed to charm everyone.
I hate him already.
Everyone seemed to like him. He was kind and witty, and people just seemed to gravitate to him. The charade he put on was convincing,
A charade?
but somehow I saw through it. There was just something about him that set me on edge each and every time I interacted.
Look at them eyes, though. Them little beady eyes, they look like they're trying to get one over on you. I know them people that look at you like that.
Maybe it was a sixth sense, but I always got the feeling he was hiding something. My suspicion was strengthened when I randomly caught him arriving to work one day. He closed his trunk as I pulled in and used a water bottle to wash a red liquid from his hands.
Now, I gotta say, people automatically look more creepy in a parking garage than they would ever. It's something about parking garages that just have that feeling, especially strangers like that are just walking around the parking garage that don't seem to be going toward their vehicles or away from their vehicles. Parking garages always creep me out. Maybe it's because I'm a country boy and I'm not used to them. I don't know.
I greeted him as usual.
Hey, Dave.
At that moment, I knew for sure he was up to something nefarious.
I thought he was a murderer.
Later that week, he was alone in the lunchroom and didn't see me come in. I then caught a glimpse of what he was reading on his phone. Effects of Rohypnol.
Oh.
It's not a crime to just look something up.
Roofies.
But given the context, I found it extremely unnerving. That moment substantiated everything I had sensed from him. But rather than notifying the police, I elected for a different option.
Uh-oh.
I borrowed a friend's car so he wouldn't recognize me, and followed him when he clocked out.
Look, that's where I draw the line. Look, I told y'all that I don't know if I would investigate, but following somebody in their car that you thought might have killed somebody, an anonymous tip to the police, I think, would just suffice. You never know. People are crazy.
He returned to his apartment and didn't leave for the rest of the night. I staked out in the parking lot for the entire night.
He's hardcore.
The following day, he finally emerged and went to his car, carrying a large duffel bag with him. I tailed him for the rest of the day.
Wow.
As he made several stops at local hardware and convenience stores. Later that night, I followed him to a local bar and posted up outside as he went in. He returned 2 hours later with a friend. It was a young woman, and from her stumbling footsteps, it was clear she wasn't in the right state of mind.
I'm calling it date rape, the roofie in her drink and pulling her out of there to do God knows what. David's about to commit murder.
My heart began thundering in my chest, and I stepped out of the car just as he put the young woman in his back seat. He did not see me sneaking up.
What?
And before he could turn back, I slammed my bat into the back of his head.
Oh my God.
He fell to the ground, conscious but dazed beyond belief.
Now who's the psychopath?
After taking a brief look around, I dragged him to the trunk and forced him in. He looked up, seeming to recognize me. I smiled and spoke. What are the odds, huh? Two psychopaths in the same place at once. His eyes sprung open as I wrapped him in duct tape and closed the trunk. His lady friend was out cold in the back seat. I got in the driver's seat and fired it up as my smile grew even wider. A 2-for-1 must be my lucky day.
Oh my God! The twist! I can't believe it takes one to know one. I didn't even see it coming. Dadgummit! Oh. Be careful around people, especially people that seem crazy or don't even seem crazy, because he seemed perfectly normal. At any rate, guys, thank y'all very much for watching. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Listen, special thanks to Stranger Stories for letting me react to his animation. I loved it. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to doing more videos like this. Make sure to check all the links below. Subscribe to Stranger Stories channel as well as this channel if you like this type of content. Looking forward to doing some more for you. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.